Just a quick sound test here at Wausau West as they take on the Wausau East Lumberjacks today. Dan Lau on play-by-play with Hannah Nikolai producing in this Wisconsin Valley matchup. Part 2 on the year. We'll be back in 20 minutes for first pitch. Test now. Thanks for watching. Good afternoon. Welcome to Wausau West for a Wisconsin Valley rematch between the Wausau East Lumberjacks and the Wausau West Warriors. You are watching the Auto Select pregame show. This game is brought to you by Auto Select, located on Schofield Avenue in Weston, which has been providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty and free roadside assistance, at Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston and also on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Stevens Point. The Wausau East Lumberjacks, the visiting team today, they come in with a 1-11 record, 0-6 in conference, taking on the Wausau West Warriors, who are 4-10 and 3-3 in conference. Take a look at the starting lineups today. For the Lumberjacks, batting fourth, Addie Beaversdorf. 5th, Taylor Dykstra. 6th, Adriana Bodner. 7th, Claire Guiley. 8th, Evelyn Tome. Lineup today, designated player Balin Holstrom. Pitching, Caitlin Butler. Catching, Jaden Calmez. At first base, Sadie Peisig. Second base, Peyton Calmez. Shortstop, Claire Calmez. Third base, Taylor Defner. And pitching today for the Lumberjacks is Adriana Bodner. We will have a quick message from our pregame sponsor, Auto Select, and we'll be back with this Wisconsin Valley softball matchup between Wausau East and Wausau West. We'll be back right after this.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust with owner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Scope 6. Bailey Barrett.
Welcome back to Wausau West. Today was Youth Day. A bunch of youth softball teams from Wausau got introduced before the game, and now we have starting lineups going on. Right now, Wausau East comes in 1-11, 0-6 in conference, coached by Derek Steinke. Wausau West 4-10, 3-3 in conference, coached by Jamie Hughes. These two last matched up on April 10th. I was there for that one as Wausau West took a 10-0 win at home.
The Lumberjacks are coached for the Wausau West Warriors.
Was Nora Hintz and Caitlin Butler came in relief. Those were our two highlight house players that day.
Number 3, Eddie Hyle.
And pitching that day was Adriana Bodner for the 11, Lumberjacks, and she comes in pitching today as well.
Number 15, Claire Schultz.
Thank you for watching this afternoon. This is Dan Lau on play-by-play with Hannah Nikolai producing.
Leading off for the Warriors, the DP,
and finally 5, a nice spring day. I have not had one of those yet for a game.
Second,
sunny today and nearly 6, 70 degrees. Nice day for
third, the center fielder,
for youth night here. As the youth come in with Wausau West.
Batting fifth, the catcher,
both teams
9,
looking to get some more momentum in conference play.
Seventh, the first baseman, number 17, Sadie
East
Peisig.
most recently played Marshfield
eighth,
last
baseman,
Tuesday 13, in a 16-5 loss.
Flex player, pitching, number 2, Caitlin Butler.
And for Wausau West,
the Warriors are coached by
coming up
Jamie
for
Hughes,
them on Thursday is Marshfield.
Officials for today's contest
we'll take
David Druick and Louis Eisenman.
We'll listen to the national anthem here, and we'll be back after this.
The playing of our national anthem.
welcome back as warm-ups about to take place here. Caitlin Butler getting some warm-up pitches on the pitching rubber here. Make sure to tune in for Thursday. I'll be covering Marshfield, Wausau. Wendland calling that one as they host Spash.
Leading out the top of the first for the Lumberjacks, the second baseman, number 1, Kaylin Majewski.
Now batting here, the lefty, Kaylin Majewski, who is at second today. Butler steps in for the first pitch of the game, and it's wide for a ball. This crosstown rivalry is brought to you by Access Insurance. For all your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs, there's always a local agent you can look to at Access Insurance. Learn more at accessinsurance.net. Access Insurance Agency, their business revolves around you. 2-0 here to Majewski. And that one high and on the corner for a strike. Butler gets a sign from her catcher and delivers, and that's hit into the outfield. Over the head of the left fielder, rolling to the wall, and Majewski rounds second into third for a triple. Leadoff triple for Majewski. And now catcher Carly Clues hopes to knock her in here for a quick lead.
Now batting the catcher, number 22, Carly Clue.
That may have not been the best red ball. Out and left by Mashinsky. I think she came in and ended up going over her head and rolled to the wall. The leadoff triple for East, and that hits Clues. Now we have runners on the corners.
Now batting the shortstop, number 6, Bailey Barrett.
For Bailey Barrett, the shortstop. And just like that, a big threat here by the Lumberjacks. They could not put up a run in their first matchup this season. That was nearly a month ago, though. That ball out. Butler looks in and pitches outside, strike. As Majewski gets back down to third, and Clues takes second. 1-1 to Barrett. Outside, 2-1 to the shortstop. Runners on second and third, nobody out. Swing and a miss by Barrett. And that's fouled away. Staying alive is Barrett. I commented on the Bricks soft serve. That's some cone. Butler fires in. Staying alive is Barrett. A little behind on that one. 2-2, 2 on. And there are apartments out behind right here. And got some people watching from over there. That's a nice spot to watch a game right from your home. And that's hit down the left field line. Foul. That could have landed fair. That's definitely 2 runs in for the Lumberjacks. 3 or 4 fouled off pitches in a row here for Barrett. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, we guarantee quality you can trust. Butler fires in, and that's hit into left center. Finds a gap. Majewski in, as is Clues, as Barrett scampers down to second. And that's a 2-run single and an advancement to second on the throw by Barrett. Putting up 2 more runs than they were able to put last time in Wausau West, and that's exactly what they're looking for, is an early spark to beat their crosstown rival. Addie Beaversdorf to bat here with Barrett on second. Out.
Beaversdorf.
And that's a called strike to the center fielder. First, and nice play over there by Kalmez to get it over to Peisig for the first out as Barrett advances to third on the play.
The DP, number 44, Taylor Dykstra.
Designated player Taylor Dykstra to bat. Runner in scoring position here. She'll be batting for Ella Bors, who's out in right. As Jaden Kalmez looks back. Barrett at third. 1-0 to Dykstra. And fouling it down the first baseline for 1-1. And hit to, and that's another run in. Barrett scores on the ground out as Kalmez throws out Dykstra at first. Now 3-0 Lumberjacks. Adriana Bodner, top of the first here. And that ball is high, 2-0. That ball skips in low, 3-0. Coach Steinke perhaps telling her to take on this one. Or maybe gave her the green light. And she swings, 3-1. And another grounder over to Kalmez. That's the third out of the inning. But the Lumberjacks put up 3 runs early of the bottom of the first after this.
If the check engine light comes on in your car, do you address it or hope it goes away on its own? Pain is your body's check engine light signaling that something isn't right. Innovative Health in Weston can help identify and fix the aches and pains of everyday life. Staff and advanced treatment options, we've been consistently voted a top chiropractic and sports medicine clinic in central Wisconsin. Whether you're a high school athlete, a pregnant mom, or just feeling the wear and tear of life, give us a...
Welcome back to Wausau as Bodner gets some warm-up pitches here. She has a nice cushion here, 3-run cushion for the Lumberjacks. Due up for the Warriors, Balin Holstrom, Peyton Calmez, and Taylor Liebelt. J&D Tube Benders was founded in 1968 and has stayed in the Felch family ever since as a locally owned manufacturer specializing in tube bending, welding, and cutting. Find and join the JD Tube Bending team in the Schofield today. And supporting high school athletics here in Wisconsin, designated player Balin Holstrom to bat. Bodner was the pitcher in the first matchup between these two back on April 10th. Firing in for a strike on the corner. That's grounded to. Now Peyton Calmez, second baseman, who already has 3 assists today. 3 groundouts in a row in that one. Bodner fires in, and that's past the catcher. Count now 1-1. Clues unable to get to that one. It was a bit outside. Pain is your body's check engine light signaling something isn't right. Come to Innovative Health in Weston for the best in chiropractic care to keep your body running the way it's meant to work. Feel better, live better. Innovative Health. That one hit down and thrown out to Tomei is Peyton Calmez. Another 5-3 put out. Guiley doing a nice job over there at third. Now Taylor Liebelt, the center fielder, steps in. Quick 2 down here by the Lumberjacks. That's an inside strike. That's hit up the middle. First hit of the game for the Warriors. Grounded past Barrett. Bringing up Claire Calmez. Shortstop for West. And that's line out to Barrett for the 3rd out of the inning. Lumberjacks lead 3-0 after 1, top of the 2nd after this.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Are you ready to give your kids a head start on smart money habits? With Abbey Bank's Bright Future Checking, kids and teens can learn to manage money with you right by their side. They get their own debit card, and you can keep an eye on spending with easy-to-use mobile banking and card controls. The Bright Future Checking account has no fees, no minimum balance, and kids get a bonus after the first deposit is made. Give your child the power of independence. Stop in or visit abbeybank.com to get started. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Here we are on the top of the 2nd. Due up for the Lumberjacks is Claire Guiley, Evelyn Tomei, and Kate Sewell.
Leading off the top of the 2nd for the Lumberjacks, the 3rd baseman, number 9, Claire Guiley.
West looks to shake off that first inning. A quick flurry from the Lumberjacks, putting up 3. And that's down the heart of the plate from Butler's offering. 0-1 here to Guiley. who assisted 2 putouts in the bottom of the first. And that's fouled away. Quick 0-2 to the third baseman. And that one close, but a little bit low. That one's low to even it up at 2. Butler fires in, hit past her to Calmez, who throws from a seated position safe. That was a nice play, though, by Calmez. And that's an infield single for Guiley, bringing up first baseman Evelyn Tomei in the leaderboards for rebounds in the state. East looking to do what they did in the first. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1870. That's a strike on her, 2-1, with Guiley on first. And swing and miss by Tomei on that low fastball off the hands of Butler. 2-2, nobody out. And that's a called third strike. Cleanup and restoration, serve pro like it never happened for the Lumberjacks. Swing and a miss. And another strike called. Sewell watches it go by, 0-2. Guiley safe at first on the throwdown. Calmez trying to catch her napping. 1-2 here to the number 9 hitter. And that's a swing and a miss for the second strikeout of the inning by Butler. 2 down, top of the order, as we have Kaylin Majewski batting. 1 on, 2 down. She led off the game with that triple to the left field wall, and eventually scored on the Barrett 2-run single. That one bounced in, and Guiley make outside 2-0 to Majewski. Butler looks in, and that's low, 3-0. And that's a walk to Majewski back in the first. Butler's first walk of the game. 1 walk, 1 hit by pitch, 2 strikeouts, and that's hit down the third baseline. And coming around is Guiley, scoring. Four nothing now Lumberjacks on the RBI single by Clues.
Now batting the shortstop, Bailey Barron.
That was a catchable ball by Defner, but I think it was too quick off the bat, and she wasn't able to adjust to it. And this is Barrett up at the plate, who had that 2-run single last inning. Not the clean inning West was hoping for, and that's fouled away. And that's hit into center and caught by Liebelt for the third out. But the Lumberjacks put up one to extend their lead to 4-0 on West. We'll have the bottom of the second coming up after these commercial messages.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
That's my life story. I looked around on the internet and I found Shai at Next Step Prosthetics. And I came in and met with him, and I felt so comfortable here, so unfearful. He said, "We're gonna get you up and walking."
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Welcome back to Wausau West. 4-0 Lumberjacks here in the bottom of the second. Due up for the Warriors, Jaden Kelmes, Molly Mashinsky, Sadie Peisig. With an office right here in Wausau, Sure Construction offers commercial and custom home construction expertise throughout Wisconsin. For your next construction project, look no further than Sure Construction. Check out their beautiful work at sureconstruction.com. Bodner is all warmed up for the second inning, and Kelmes steps up to the plate. This is the third Kelmes to bat in the first 5 hitters here for West. 1-0. And a quick 3-0 here to Jaden Kelmes. And that's down the heart of the plate for a strike, 3-1. And that's on the outside corner, 3-2, full count to Kelmes. Chopping it over to third. And the throw too high to Tome. Kelmes rounds first and reaches second on the errant throw by Guiley. Now runner on second here with Molly Mashinsky to bat.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 3.
Courtesy runner for the catcher is Addie Heil. Runner on second here with no one out.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 15, Claire Schultz.
And we have a pinch hitter here, Claire Schultz, batting for Mashinsky. And that's sky high and caught by Majewski over at second for the first out.
Batting the first baseman, number 17, Sadie Paisek.
Kalmez stays on second. Sadie Paisig batting here for the Warriors. And that's hit to short. Over to first. And Tomei's throw past Guiley, allowing the run to score for West. That's Addie Heil pinch running and scoring for the first run of the game for West. Peisig was out at first, however.
Now batting the third baseman, number 13, Taylor Defner.
For the second out, as Taylor Defner, the third baseman, up to bat now. Second error of the inning by the Lumberjacks, allowing the run to score. It's 1-1 here to Defner. And that's high for a ball. 2-1. On that last play, Barrett did a good job looking back. Heil. But then she went for it to go over to third, and then Tomei saw that and had a poor throw, allowing the run to score. 3-1, and that's outside for a walk. Bring up McKenna Gale, the first walk today for Bodner.
Now batting the right fielder, number 8, McKenna Gale.
2 down, 1 on, 1 in here in the bottom of the second. Gale lays down the bunt foul. Should she reach top of the order, Balin Holstrom would be up next. And Gale hits it over to second. She's safe. Infield single. Now runners on the corners. Top of the order, Balin Holstrom, who grounded out to third last inning. As Coach Steinke comes in to talk it over with his infield. A big hit here could put West right back in the game. TRW Auto Body in Mosinee offers top quality collision repair, full body repair, along with 24-hour towing and courtesy loaner vehicles and a lifetime warranty on their work. That's TRW Auto Body in Mosinee, your friendly fender bender mender. And that hits her in the head. And we have bases loaded here. With Peyton Kalmez due up. She grounded out to third last inning. Big spot here for the Lumberjacks. They want to get out of this threat. And it's hit down third. Fair past Guiley. 1 run in. 2 in. And it's now a 4-3 ball game. Peyton Kalmez delivers there. A 2-run single as she advances to second on the throw. We now have runners on second and third with 2 down. And Taylor Liebelt, who singled back in the first inning, looks to tie it up or more. And that's fouled away. And that caught the corner. 0-2 to the center fielder. And that's fouled away, that off-speed pitch. Bodner delivers, and that's hit down the first baseline foul. Staying alive is Liebelt. It's a big strikeout there for Bodner to get out of the inning. End the threat from the Warriors, who already put up 3. 4-3 here with the top of the third after this.
At Ridgetop, we are... Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports, top of the third here in Wausau, as Lumberjacks lead 4-3 over West. Beaversdorf, Dykstra, Bodner to bat. Beaversdorf steps up to the plate. She grounded out to second back in the first inning. Butler still on the mound for the Warriors, delivers, and that bounces in for a ball. And that's grounded to short. Nice throw by Calmez there for the first out of the inning.
Now bang the DP, Taylor Dykstra.
Taylor Dykstra to bat, also grounded out to second. Happy Sinkport, a Mexican restaurant. And that is fouled. Oh and 1 out. That skips in low, 1-1. Butler looks in, delivers, that's grounded over to third. And out at first is Dykstra for the second out of the inning. 5-3 put out. Adriana Bodner, the pitcher, will bat, also grounded out to second back in the first. That's high, 2-1. And that's a swing and a miss, 2-2. strike 3. Another strikeout for you were watching Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. Bottom of the third here. Due up for the Warriors. Claire Kalmez, Jaden Kalmez, and Molly Mashinsky. Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. 1-1 here to the shortstop. That one chopped up the middle, past Barrett for a single. Bringing up Jaden Kalmez.
Now batting the catcher, Jaden Kalmez.
Jaden Kalmez reached on an error last inning and scored on the throwing error by Tomei. Hit into the outfield, and that attempt by the center fielder unsuccessful. Now runners on the corners, as Beversdorf couldn't quite get to that one. Back-to-back singles here to open up the inning.
15, Claire Schultz.
And Claire Schultz batting here. So I didn't notice if she took over and left for Mashinsky or not. But Mashinsky was on the last inning. She popped up to second. This one fouled away. Runners on second and third here, no one out. Quick start for the Warriors in this half inning. And that offering from Bodner's high. 1-2 to the catcher, to left fielder, sorry. And that one's fouled away. Bodner fires in, and that gets past the catcher. And nice job by Clues getting that one back to the pitcher. I thought for sure Kalmez was going to score on that one. Fouled away. 2-2 to Schultz. And that's outside. Kalmez comes down, and they run her back. And they're not going to risk an errant throw. As another nice job by Clues running back both players, not allowing a runner to score or advance. Full count here to Schultz. And that's hit past Barrett. Kalmez scores Jaden Kalmez in, and just like that, the Warriors have the lead 5-4 on a 2-run single by Schultz. No one out, runner on first for Sadie Peissig, who grounded out to short last inning. That one hit to Barrett, past her. Schultz to third. And Peissig to second on the error by Barrett.
Now batting the third baseman, Taylor Defner.
And Taylor Defner to bat. She walked and scored last inning. Heil to run here for Defner, I believe.
Bench running number 3, Addie Heil.
Or for Peissig, sorry. Defner batting the sky-high pop-up to Barrett, the first out of the inning.
Now batting the right fielder.
And McKenna Gale singled and scored in the second. Lays down a bunt, and only she advances, but that's another infield single for Gale. Bases loaded. And the top of the order due up. Holstrom 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch today. One and 0 to the designated player. Still just one out. And that's just off the corner, 2-0. That one's in for a strike. Mammoth Mortgage is your opportunity for low rates, hassle-free mortgages for buying or refinancing a home throughout Wisconsin. For all your mortgage needs, look to Mammoth Mortgage. And this one hit just into the shallow outfield. A runner scores. Another one around. 2-run single for Holstrom as Schultz and Peissig both score. 4 runs this inning now for the Warriors, and they now have runners on first and second with 1 down, and Peyton Kalmez to bat. She had a 2-run single last inning. And a high pop-up. Caught by Majewski for the second out. Bringing up Liebelt, who struck out last inning. The lead now 7-4 for the Warriors. And that's hit right up the middle into center. Another run in for the Warriors. That's Gale scoring on the RBI single by Liebelt. And the Warriors have now batted through the order in this inning, 2 down, and an 8-4 lead. Bodner looks in and delivers off the plate, 2-0. That's a called strike. And the throw down to third. And tags her out is Guiley for the 3rd out of the inning. And Kalmez will have that at bat in the 4th. As the Warriors put up 5 runs, they now lead Wausau East 8-4. We got the top of the 4th after this.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Top of the fourth for the Lumberjacks. The third baseman, number 9, Claire Guiley.
Welcome back to the top of the fourth. Due up here for the Lumberjacks is Guiley, Tomei, and Sewell. East 2-1 here to Guiley. Swing and a miss off of Butler's offering. 2-2. Butler with a good comeback inning in the third, putting the Lumberjacks away 1-2-3. Looks to do the same here in the top of the fourth. Full count to Guiley. She singled and scored back in the second inning. Grounded down to third. And nice throw over to Peissig from Defner. That's one down.
Now batting the first baseman, Evelyn Tomei.
Evelyn Tomei to bat. She struck out looking last inning. Or back in the second, actually. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. Defner charging on that one, skips it to first. Another nice play from Defner and Peissig. Quick 2 down here. Nice job charging to get that short chopping ball in the infield from Defner. And nice pick at first by Peissig. Sewell up to bat. She struck out in the second. Calmez ranges over and throws out. Sewell at first for the third out. Quick 1-2-3 inning by the Warriors. We have the bottom of the fourth coming up after this.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Here we are in the bottom of the fourth. Due up for the Warriors is Kalmez, and Schultz. For all your tire and auto service needs, look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your needs. The sure thing to get you back on the road. That's Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Claire Kalmez picking up her last at bat and singles. I don't know why I said singles. Gets a hit to the outfield for a double. And gets over to the third. Not sure if they'll put an error, a double with an error there. I'll watch the scoreboard on that one. And they did rule that a throwing error. So a double and a throwing error allows Liebelt to advance to, bring up Jaden Kalmez, the catcher. Reached on error and a single and scored twice. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. That hit between second and short by Kalmez, and Claire Kalmez scores. RBI from Jaden. Bringing up Claire Schultz. Popped out to second and singled and scored. 2 RBI her last at bat in the third. Some confusion on who's running. Jaden Kalmez will run for herself.
Now pitching for the Lumberjacks.
And we have a pitching change. We'll find out who after a quick commercial break.
Access Insurance is your complete independent insurance agency for auto, home, business, and life insurance serving Wisconsin and Minnesota. Insurance can often be confusing and frustrating, but with Access Insurance you get experienced advisors that pair you with exactly the coverage you need at the most competitive prices for every stage of life. Located in Weston and a proud supporter of area high school athletics, their business truly does revolve around you. Learn more at accessinsurance.net or by calling 715-355-8400.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. We have an 0-1 count here to Claire Schultz. The new pitcher for the Lumberjacks is Kaylin Majewski, who was at second. So it looks like Bodner went over to third on the move. And that's taken for a ball. I think Bodner over to third, Guiley over to second, and Majewski pitching. And that's a close one. Ruled too high by the umpire, though. 2-2. Still no one out here in the bottom of the fourth. And Schultz has worked her way back into a full count here, with Jaden Kalmez at first. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout from Majewski. Now one down, Sadie Peisig. We have a pinch hitter here, it'll be Addie Heil. who hits it deep into left and caught by the warning track. And Majewski doing a quick job in relief here so far. 2 quick outs, bringing up Taylor Defner. Walked and flew out to short. Start a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group with full-time benefits that start day one. Learn more at foundationfinance.com. And Jaden Calmez reaches second. 1-1 here to Heil. That's a pass ball, allowing Calmez to advance to third. Errors have not helped the Lumberjacks today. That big third inning by West. And that's hit into the outfield in the gap. And that's an RBI double. Make it a triple by Heil. Calmez scoring the 10th run of the game for the Warriors.
Now batting number 11, Jaden Elke.
Sorry, that was Defner with the triple. I believe I said Addie Heil. But Jaden Elke batting here in place of McKenna Gale. 2 down, runner on third. West up 10-4 here in the fourth. That's taken for a strike, 2-1. From residential to commercial, industrial to agriculture, Newton Electric in Wausau has been serving central Wisconsin since 1977. Give them a call or find them online at newtonelec.com. And that's a high pop-up. Barrett calling and catching for the third out of the inning. But West puts up another 2 runs to take the lead 10-4. Got the top of the fifth coming up after this.
Take your education out of the classroom and give new spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from your simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
Top of the fifth for the Lumberjacks, the pitcher, number 1.
Welcome back to the top of the fifth here. Top of the order for East, Majewski, Clues, Burnt to bat. Butler still on the mound here with a 10-4 lead for the Warriors. So I believe there were some changes in the field for West. Looks like Heil may be catching now. Their Peissig is still in the game or not. One and one here to Majewski. Skipped in 2-1. Majewski came in relief last inning. Got a quick 2 outs, but then Jaden Calmez scored. That's hit into left and misread. Majewski down to second. And that's the first error of the game from West. Majewski reaching on E7. Carly Clues to bat, the catcher.
Bag number 22, Carly Clues.
1 for 1 with a hit by pitch and a run. That's on the corner, 0-1 to Clues. And she's hit by a pitch for the second time today. Runners on first and second now. Bringing up Barrett. Barrett 1 for 2 and had that big 2-run single back in the first to start off the scoring for East. For all your auto repair needs, Mosinee and Rothschild turns to John's Auto Repair just off Business 51 north of Mosinee. Auto repair you can trust to have it done right and get you on your way. That's John's Auto Repair. One 1-0 here to the left-handed shortstop. That's chopped to first. Calmez steps on first. Both runners advance, but there's one down. For the first out, Addie Beaversdorf, 0 for 2 today with 2 groundouts. Finds herself in a big situation for East. You think they got to put up runs here in this inning to try to creep back into this one, and they have quite the opportunity with runners on second and third and 1 out. In the middle of their lineup, due up. A productive out from Barrett, setting up the situation for East. Fouled, and a quick 0-2 hole for Beaversdorf. Butler nods to her catcher and looks in. And that's a swing and a miss, another Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. And that was a big strikeout. Now 2 down, runners on second and third, and Dykstra batting 0 for 2 today. And she got a piece of that one, but strike 2. And that's a called third strike to end the threat. Ski Sports will be back after these commercial messages.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. Here in the bottom of the fifth, Majewski remains the pitcher. Here for Wausau East. Due up for the Warriors is the top of the order, Balin Holstrom, Peyton Kalmez, Taylor Liebelt. West has a 10-4 lead on East. This game's brought to you by Backus Family Chiropractic. Backus Family Chiropractic in Rothschild provides personalized chiropractic care no matter what your issue, nor what issue your body is battling, from migraines, anxiety to stress, or a wide variety of youth issues. Let Backus Family Chiropractic give you back the life you deserve. 0-1 here to the leadoff hitter, Balin Holstrom. And that's a swing and a miss. She is 1 for 2 today with a hit by pitch and 2 RBIs. High into the backstop. One and 2 to Holstrom. Merrill Steel is your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. For Holstrom, bringing up Peyton Kalmez.
Now batting number 6, Peyton Kalmez.
0 for 2 today. Sorry, 1 for 3 today. She had that 2-run single in the second. And a very good game defensively as well for Peyton. That throw off line, and Holstrom gets to second. Threatens third, but decides not to. And that's an RBI for Peyton Kalmez. I believe that'll be ruled a single and advancing on the throw. Bring up Taylor Liebelt, who is 2 for 3 today. 2 singles and a strikeout. Chop foul. 1-1 to the center fielder. Runner on second and nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth. Majewski twirls the ball in her hands and fires in. That's hit into the outfield. That's deep. And that's over the fence. That's a home run for Taylor Liebelt, a 2-run shot. Wausau West now up 13-4. A big celebration here at the plate. 2-run homer from Liebelt. Claire Kalmez, who is 2 for 3 today with a double and a single and 2 runs. Thirteen unanswered runs by West. This one hit high and long. That's another home run, this time from Claire Kalmez. will likely call it a walk-off home run. I believe they will implement the 10-run rule. And that's Calmez scoring and ending this one. Wausau West taking the win 14-4 over Wausau East. We have our Merrill Steel post-game show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest and apply at merrillsteel.com. We'll be right back after this one with an interview with Coach Hughes and a player. You can find that right after this message from Merrill Steel.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our three facilities, we on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for activity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and boost service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
we're going to do it behind the fence because they're warming up, just over by our table over there. Thank you. No problem. No problem. We'll start with you, Coach. Welcome back to Zaleski Sports here. Wausau West getting a 14-4 win over Wausau East. Tell us about your win today. You found yourself you're down 4-0, put up 14 unanswered, and just tell us about your team today.
For the most part, we just started a lot. As soon as we called them in after they scored, told them we have faith in you, have faith, get talking, get excited.
Conference throughout the season.
I think we got the talent to hang with anyone. I think the scores show that. We come together as a team and we hit back to back. Like the home runs are awesome, but today when we're all hit.
Player, you singled, doubled, and homered today, ultimately with the walk-off home run. Tell me about your approach at the plate today.
I got up to the plate and I'm just saying put the ball in play. Thinking something up the middle. Every at-bat, it's just go in there and compete. I walk to the plate, with my pre-pitch plan. I know what I want to hit and what I see, and I just went and I attacked. I played my game at the plate, and I knew I could hit.
Yeah, and you guys had a good crowd here today for youth night and taking on your crowd.
Myself as a little girl coming to these things, and I used to be like, she's who I want to be, and you look up to these girls so much. So just to serve that for our youth and just really inspire them to play the game that we all love, the game of softball, and hopefully these girls will be on the field in a few years.
And you know what to do next? Yeah. Okay, I'll just count you down. You look in the camera.
All right. 3, 2, 1. I'm Claire Kelmis, and I'm in the house.
And picking up another conference win, Claire Kelmis, our Highlight House Player of the Game. Thank you for watching our Merrill Steel postgame show. Dan Lau on play-by-play with Hannah Nikolai producing. And thank you and have a good evening.